All right, in this example, I'm going to solve by graphing. I'm going to use the graphing calculator and show you how that works for inequalities. So we have a system here, and both of these are linear terms because neither my x nor my y is squared. So let's first make each one into y equals so we can graph it. So let's take the first equation. X minus y is less than or equal to 3. And we want to add y to each side, simultaneously subtract 3 from each side. So I have y, I'll call this y sub 1, it's my first one, is greater than or equal to x minus 3. All right, and let's go ahead and graph that one while we're at it. This is kind of cool. Alright, so here's my graphing calculator, and I've typed in x minus 3, nothing new there. Now, what I want you to do is arrow over on your calculator. So do you see how the cursor is on the little thingy next to the y equals? And when it's on the little thingy next to the y equals, and press your enter key, in fact, just press it and toggle through and look at all the different things that you can get. Alright, so you have lots of different choices of how it's displayed. So because this equation says y is greater than or equal to, you want to choose the one that's got the little of the upper part, if you will, the upper part that's solid versus this one that has the lower part solid, which would be less than. Okay, so let's just toggle back to that. And one more, maybe. Nope, another one. Good. Greater than or equal to. And then when we press graph, look how it shades, it draws the line, and then it shades the whole area that is greater than or equal to. Alright, so let's do our second one. Let's change colors here. So my second equation, here we go, second equation, x plus y is less than or equal to 3. Solve this for y so we can graph it by subtracting x from both sides. So we get y, we'll call this y sub 2, is less than or equal to 3 minus x. So let's pull up the calculator. And, I got to move it over here so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so go to y equals, arrow down, and now we're going to type in 3 minus x, and then come over here, put your cursor to the left of the y equals, and toggle through until you get the less than. There we go, the less than. And then graph that. And there it is. And this area in here that's double shaded, that's the overlapping region, that is your solution set. So if this was on a test or a quiz or something, you could just copy that right on your paper. And you can sketch it pretty uniquely by using the two y-intercepts here. And then I did something in the last video, and I'll just mention it again here. So to do a check, what you want to do is you want to pick a point that appears in the region. Let's go ahead and look at this a minute. And it looks like the point 0, 0 is in the region. You always want to try and pick 0, 0. You're either going to show 0, 0 is in the region, or you can show it as not in the region. And showing it as not in the region is a little bit more difficult because you might have one of the inequalities correct but not the other. So it's really best to pick a point that is in the region. It appears that 0, 0 is in the region, so you're going to pick the point 0, 0, and then you would put each in the equation and solve. You're going to put 0 in here, and you would find that 0 is less than 3. And you put 0 in here, and you find 0 is also less than 3. So therefore I have shaded the right region. Let's just pull that up one more time and look at it. So this is indeed the correct region, and that's the solution to the system.